I'm here today at Philly BrickFest, and we're going to check out all the cool stuff by all different kinds of LEGO people. Hope you guys enjoy it. Alright, so how was that? That was probably some of my favorite parts of Philly BrickFest as far as video and some photos too. But honestly, I could not capture, with all the video that I took, which first of all, I put into this video over here. You'll check that out in some later time, maybe, please. But honestly, there's not enough video and photo to capture the experience in person. It's so awesome. Not only because there's so much things to do and so widespread an area, but also because I got to talk with a lot of people. And that's good for pretty much any LEGO convention, but I felt like it hyped up a little bit more for this one because a lot of these people were from YouTube. You guys, you were all watching it. And it made me feel great because, you know, it's great to, you know, hear about these people online for one thing and sometimes see them through a screen. But it's even better when you actually meet them in person and actually have some great conversation with them. I know there's a few of that I missed, but I'm hoping to see you at some other convention, hopefully, in the future. So, you know, this is not the last chance. There will be more chances. And I'm sure that everybody else that went had a great time. There were, like, from the minute that I walked into the door, people wanted to take pictures with me or give me high fives or fist bumps. So I think the first one was a fist bump from Clutch because I was wearing my Sig Fig costume and people thought I was like a mascot or something, like the BrickBot, which I wasn't, but it was just fun to go around with the costume and, you know, interact with people. I can't tell you how many people all throughout the convention for one day wanted to get pictures with me, and it was fun to talk with them a little bit before and after. Kids really enjoyed it. Like, I was just, you know, I had to take a knee and just, you know, giving them high fives. You know, they had a great time with it. And that's really one of the best things about conventions like this, you know, is that you get to interact with all the different kinds of people who just pretty much celebrate the same thing you do, maybe a little bit more than you do, maybe a little less, but, you know, it all feels good. We're all, you know, friendly and we're getting along and all just here to have a great time. So pushing all that mushy stuff aside, let's get on with the haul. No, I really mean that. But we'll just get on with the haul because I need to. So, I forgot to mention that my mom also went with me. She had an excellent time too. We had a lot of fun on our own and then meeting up at some points. So one of the things she actually picked up something for herself, and the rest of the haul is pretty much for me, is she got herself a t-shirt with the minifigure head, and it's made out of Lego-like words. You know, words you think about with Lego and with BrickFest Live and things like that. I love how they went to such distances and such short, really tiny print for words to fit on there. That's really funny. I appreciate it. There were a couple t-shirts I picked up as well. There was a 3 for $25 on the Builders Club t-shirts previously released, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to go for it. Especially when there's Johnny Thunder, the original adventurer, around. I definitely love that t-shirt. That was like the first thing and the only thing I wanted to get as far as t-shirts, had I not been able to buy the rest. And I did. I was able to buy the rest, and then some. Got the Food Pyramid in Lego t-shirt. That one's a cool one. Might even have it as a postcard. Why not wear it? Last but not least, we have kind of the usual suspects, but with robots. And seriously, it looks like we're in a police lineup, but I think it's just like comparing heights of them, which is what a police lineup kind of does. So, yeah, okay. Now, the next part of this haul, I have to give a big, big thank you to everybody at Philly BrickFest, with everybody with TubeBlog, and to Alan, who, the Brick fan, who gave this to me physically in person, you know? I know I wanted to go as an exhibitor, and I know that I couldn't at some point because of a lot of issues, but this was really nice that they still handed this out to me, even though I was just visiting. So this was pretty much a Philly BrickFest swag pack we're going to talk about now. First off, the t-shirt, which all the exhibitors were wearing, or at least most of the exhibitors were wearing it. This was awesome to get. It's the same kind of bag that you've seen before, but it says Philly on it and has the bell, which is awesome to get that bag. They're really durable. I like them. I got the BrickBot, and I actually built it, and then I packed it away for later. And I believe the instructions are in here as well. Yep. Almost dropped them. I did drop them. We got the instructions here too. They gave me instructions for Pirate Pig, even though I don't actually have the parts in there, but it was still cool to see it, and maybe I could find the parts in my collection. There were a whole bunch of snacks, which is actually pretty cool to get. I got Cheetos. How'd they know I like Cheetos? Until now. Except for the part where you get orange residue all over your hands from all the cheddar. They even gave me a water bottle, which is very nice. They gave me a granola bar. And even some gummy worms. If I wasn't hungry right now for mac and cheese, I would eat these. I'll probably eat these anyways. And they also got a bookmark in there. There was this wristband from S-Brick. It's the one where they create technology with Lego. And they even had their own presentation at the event. They got a Lego Friends poly bag, which I have reviewed on the channel before, in case you're wondering. I reviewed it when it came out. This is, well, discontinued. There was the picture for the BrickBot. I think I forgot to fit that with it. And there was this little card. I kind of missed that opportunity. I sort of went to the vendors. I really wanted to focus on everything else and kind of ran out of time for vending. But there's more about that. There's hashtag kind awesome. I think it's one of the sponsors for the event. Not sure. Event schedule. And there was a VIP lanyard. They didn't really use it towards the end. And this was really nice of them. I owe them a bunch of thanks for this custom magnet. This is amazing. I actually got Maniac for Bricks and the TubeBlog with it. This is amazing. Remarkable. I have not enough words. Thank you very much to everybody involved with that. Now, I also got to meet a lot of people, as I mentioned before, and I got, as part of the Haulin' and Ballin' Army, yep, that can go right onto the badge that I just mentioned, which is why I showed it. I also got a whole bunch of business cards from Booster Bricks, one from Haulin' and Ballin', got one from TMX Brick Notes, got Bricksmith. I can pretty much have a whole card collection for these. String cheese and applesauce, that's kind of the point. Ficken Bricks, aka Dr. Lucky. Rubricks, nice to talk with him. And I even had one here for Port City Bricks. That Wreck-It Ralph thing is phenomenal in person. You have to see it to believe it. And I also got to talk with some people and even trade some sig figs with them. So Dr. Lucky Sent his sig fig. I might already have it, but I'm not sure. But it's definitely nice to get it and to get the monster drink with it. That's cute. We have Brick Jams. Also gave his business card. Howie was one of the first people that I saw in the door after Clutch and after Brickstar. Brickstar looked at me funny. He mentioned this, that he didn't even think that was me. Like there was somebody else dressed up as a Lego figure. And I took the mask off and I was like, oh, it's Joe. That's funny. But yeah, Howie saw me early on and gave me the sig fig like right away. He was really into it. I definitely like the little printing he did for the hair. That's awesome. And towards the end, I got to see Brickanic. I keep saying Brickanic. Brickanic. Thank you for sending me your sig fig. I also had Bricks in the Tank. I'm sorry if I mispronounced the username. I think it's Bricks in the Tank. He had a nice talk with me, really ambitious. I was very happy to meet him and trade sig figs with him as well. We also picked up a couple things. I think I went through all the business cards. There's a couple things from Little Big Art, which I heard about through Instagram and checked out their site. They actually have some really cool stuff where it's like life-size Lego minifigure accessories. Like it looks like a minifig accessory, but it's just enlarged to be almost, real people usable. There's even this nice card with it. And last but not least, like I said, I did some shopping, but not a lot of it. I got some minifigs. I mainly got them because they were at the Brick Show station where you could go through a big, 3 Tupperwares of minifig parts and mix and match them and pay $2. It was actually pretty good. That's why I got a whole bunch. And there's some good useful parts in here. So a bunch of these have parts that are for my sig fig, be it already assembled or somewhat assembled. That's Professor Hale's hair or head. And then, again, some actually assembled, some not. Using that face for Baloney Roni. If you're in Brick Theory, you'll know what I'm talking about. Got an almost complete nubby from Lego Island, but again, hair needed elsewhere. This I just found as was, and I really wanted to find the rest of it, but didn't have enough time. Deep Sea Diver from Series 1. It's like, wow, I need to find the rest of those parts, which are probably common. But a nice collectible minifig to add into the collection. Got this nice Western figure. I believe he has a name, but I don't remember what it is now. There's this nice conductor figure. Just looked interesting. Not necessarily on my wanted list. These are just a bunch of parts. I needed to get the Vladik face, and I wanted to get the rest of the pieces for Sensei Wu because I wanted to have a Sensei Wu in that outfit. Got another sig fig. But I used the hat for some other fig. Got a figure from Ninja. I know these have names. I'm not sure what they are right now. Major Quentin Steele is next, and I have the pith hat with him now. Very nice to get. I have another pith hat as a spare elsewhere. So for this Explorer, which is another collectible minifig. There is another couple of sig fig parts. I need the head for a wizard, evil wizard, and the hat I always keep losing in brown. I have maybe 2 or 3 copies of Mike from Dino Island, and I don't know where the hats are. They're just gone. So, got the scientist from one of the Arctic sets with my sig fig hair. Definitely like the scientist torso. Another scientist, which I like the torso, but you have to change a few parts around because that's my sig fig face and hair, and I don't think I have the face for him, but still a nice outfit. This I'm going to save for last because it's one of my favorite finds of the $2 bin items. The next one we have Fright Nights. I have the helmet elsewhere. This was parts to the android from Alpha Team Deep Freeze, which I still needed to get that, and I was really happy to find those parts specifically. There's a couple of mishmash parts. Definitely need the rest of the body for the Admiral. I think I even had the face for the Admiral. Oh, here it is. on this other sig fig. And there's another complete sig fig in there. And this was the best for last because this figure goes $9 or more, if I recall correctly, online. And I found it nearly complete. And only missing a cape for $2. Malik the Malign from the Skeleton Tower set from 2008 Castle. I have the set, and this was like one of the few things I was missing from it, except for like a few pieces. I'm really happy to have this. I still need to make the staff, but this is a great figure for me to have, and I definitely also need it for Brick Theory. Like, a whole couple reasons for that. So thank you for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna go find something to eat. Maybe I'll use this water bottle because my throat is dry. Consider it done. Thank you, BrickFest. And we'll see you next time with more videos. Sorry this one carried on for a bit. And you can also check out, as I mentioned before, the link, probably over there or there, for the full BrickFest recorded experience, including all the photos. So, and there's also plenty of other photos on Instagram. If you look up hashtag PhillyBrickFest, you'll probably find them that some other people took. I might have even copied them over for that video just because they're nice to put together. So, we'll see you next time. And just, you know, have fun.